Sorry for that, guys. The stream didn't pick up. Earlier I was talking to myself again. For this one, hope we are live now. So we have the cars already out on track. Sorry for the delay. We didn't miss flying lap so far, so we have 30 minutes of qualifying for this session, and we have Adriano leading this one at the moment, setting the first reference lap time. We go on board. With this, so through Puhon, he goes in at AMG. Nice lines. So yeah, I was literally talking 5 minutes to myself again, all of this. So sorry for that again. 30 minutes of qualifying, top 7 will go into the Super Pole straight afterwards. But so it's all about to set a good lap time to be inside the top 10 and 7 after this 30 minutes of qualifying. So after coming round of 702 here, Adriano is approaching the fast Blanchimont. It is flat in those cars, no drama at all. The weather is not looking scary at all, no, it's just cloudy, overcast, no rain on the horizon, so perfect conditions for the drivers. And we see the first reference lap time, it is a 2:15.1. Will this be enough to get into the top 7? So I said a mid to low 15 would be my guess for the cutoff time to get into the top 7. So everyone else seems to be doing a bit of a slower first lap. Maybe get used to the conditions. Whatever, but Adriano with a 2:15.1. That's a really good banker lap so far. We have the 2 DLR racing drivers in 1 and 2 at the moment. A Porsche in P3 with Hodgson behind the wheel. Then it's Cap in their Lambo number 7. What Simon, my hot favorite for pole position, in P5 currently. Elias for the GT Finlanders in P6, and Max out for the 66 car, the second GT Finlanders entry in P7. So those would be the top 7 as of now. But yeah, we still have 24 minutes to go in this session. Okay, interesting shout. Not everyone is using the soft tires. We also see drivers running on mediums for this qualifying session. So with the setup like a custom BOP, it's set to a performance points limit with weight and power in the mix as well. So maybe some of the teams got the better setup with the racing medium tires. We see now Simon getting into the 2-minute 14s. So I guess that's safe for entering the Super Bowl. 2:14.8. Adriano still sitting at a 15.1. Dylan coming round after a 15.3. Bit of a wiggle. Improvement, yes. 15.0. That alright, looking strong. for entering the top 7. Adriano with a penalty won't be improving on this lap. Speed Hunter for TDR, the number 5 AMG, another one of those lovely art cars in P4 currently, and improving. Oh, let's stay with Speed Hunter into the middle sector for now. A bit of traffic ahead. You see the yellow goldish livery there, Eric's, that Ferrari. Bit laggy. Hopefully it doesn't impact the Speed Hunter too much. For the run into Pujon, the double left-hander we go. Oh, it didn't run all the way. Maybe lost a little bit of speed there. He also used his flashlights. I think that's not an improvement anymore. Bit unlucky there, catching the traffic still. We have plenty of time left, 20 minutes to go. So we get an idea about the lap. I missed the sector, unfortunately, while I was reading chat, so don't be distracted by that. Oh, Simon improved 14.5. That's crazy already, and so getting warmed up for it. So yeah, Speed Hunter lost a little time. Hodgson still running in P5. Pamp in P6 and Giri Tech in P7 at the moment for. So he's on the hot seat. SRT, the second TDR entry, the number 4 car, currently sitting in P8. Elias in 9th, and the other drivers in the picks. Max in 10th, and Terrace in 11th. We have Incredibile DC team. P12 currently is Storm Pacer for Clockwork Motorsports in 13, and Eric's MK doing 2:20, something like that. So I don't know if maybe they are just burning fuel, and this is one of the cars. It's running on the medium tires for this qualifying session, so a bit odd, not gonna lie, but maybe there's some kind of strategy involved for that. And yeah, Simon doing like crazy things. The Syndicate Racing, that 64 Lambo, that's what a machine it is. He's going quicker and quicker. Look at that. 0.168 purple. There were rumors that very low 2-minute 14s are possible with this setup. And I guess people weren't lying about that. Adriano also 2-minute 14s, and a slight improvement for Simon Adriano, 14.9. Dylan at 15.0. Speed Hunter coming around. It doesn't look like an improvement on this lap as well, so maybe time to pit, get some fresh rubber. Hodgson in P5 currently. Camp in 6th in that second Lamborghini for the Syndicate Sector Racing combination, and Giri Tech number 6 Audi R8 still sitting in that P7 at the moment. So this looks like a really nice run. SRT, the number 4 AMG. half a second up on his personal best. Well, he needs to find 3.3 tenths. So he's up for a run that gets him into the top 7. A bit wide on the edge exit of it. Carried some momentum, some speed into the piff-paff chicane. He goes, keeps it tight on the entry curb. Didn't hit that inside curb. We'll see Steveler 1 and 2. We get the next split sector appearing. He's down a lot. Cost him a little bit. Did the wind change as well? Don't know. Probably not. It was very consistent for now. So maybe a good run through the final part of the track. Through Blanchiment and into the bus stop chicane we go. Oh, Simon. 0.3. We're getting closer. Closer, ladies and gentlemen. But it's not important to set those lap times now. Just get into the top 7. We see a spin in the background. Speed Hunter pushed too hard. SRT didn't improve, so still Geary check in P7. Currently sitting in this position. It's good to be in P7, but ideally you want to be a little bit ahead to be safe, because it's the hot seat. It's just 2 tenths to Camp. Camp is on the outlap. Geary also on the outlap. We have the other drivers. Simon just in class of his own today. Adriano and Dylan driving for the same team. P2 and P3. Team owner Ray will be pleased to see that. Speed Hunter in P4 currently. Also, so far looking good, but we are just halfway through this qualifying session, so 15 minutes to go. The fuel is getting lower as well. The times could be improving for this one. Still Hodgson in P5 and Camp, both are also part of TCR. Close. And here we go. Geary got booted out. Max out Finn for the GT 466 BMW. Takes the number 7 for now, but it's really close. The gap. And Geary is on a flying lap. A little bit of onboard action as well in that Audi R8. I think the gap in front should be okay. Do not get distracted. Adriano making sure that they will advance to Super Pole with that 0.8. Out of one, losing a little bit of the exit curb. Now braking for Piff Path. SRT improved to P8. Oh, look at the gap. SRT and Geary, that is close, really close. Between Max, SRT and Geary. Dylan also improved into the 2-minute 14s, 14.9. Didn't see the delta appearing, unfortunately. For that green and white are 8. So we have to wait until he crosses the line. Through the bus stop we go. Max Outfin improved a little bit. Let's wait for Geary. Not improving on this one, no. So a little bit of a buffer now for Max to SRT, 0.1 for the gap. So let's have a run down through the rest. So we're running with Geary. Elias needs to find around about half a second. I think the same goes for Noah and Terrace. Storm Pacer incredibly as well, and Yeah, Eric's team just lapping, not really caring about setting lap times, so a bit weird the situation. They're at 5 seconds down, so there has to be something. Or I'm missing the point here. But a very interesting strategy is at least 12 minutes to go. Let's have a rundown. Simon with that 0.3. Adriano in second and Dylan in third. Those are the three drivers that hit the sub 2 minute 15, and Speed Hunter on the outlap Hodgson. It is close. We'll see. Incredibile improved, but didn't put them into the top 7 for now. It will be a 30-minute session, so it's 11 minutes and 10 seconds roughly to go for the session. So 3-4 more flying laps for every driver, roughly. Well, still plenty of time. But we are definitely hitting the clutch time, money time. We saw Max Outfin improved to P4. Also, Giri improved, still outside of that top 7. Needs to find another 10th. Making there now, we see the Eric's team now setting in some competitive lap times, the 2 minutes 17. I think they just waited for the fuel to get lower at this point. So now it's Camp sitting here on the hot seat. Hodgson, see, looks like a good run. Hodgson, it's an improvement up to P5. That's a little bit of a breather for them. So we are getting closer to this 0.3, I think, could be the cutoff time for Super Pole. And we have someone being passed in the first sector. Eric's now threading the needle. So we'll run with it. The team sitting P2 in the team championship as well. So they definitely want to have a good qualifying position for the race. I think Pouhon wasn't the greatest. Still roughly 3 seconds off the pole pace at the moment, but 2 seconds and you're well in the mix for fighting for that top 7. Yeah, that's also my thinking. Mediums, I mean, they're probably really good for the race, but maybe a distinct qualifying setup on softs, who knows. Speed Hunter also into the 2 minute 14s, 14.8. That should book him a spot in the top 7. And we'll wait for RX to cross the line. Improved again a little bit. So let's have a look. Hodgson currently in P6. Giri now on the hot seat, P7. Jumped Camp. And so Camp was sitting in the top 7 for quite some time. Now he's outside of this one. And we see the top 7, 15.2. Oh, it's close, it's close. Definitely crazy fast laps at Hodgson with a 0.1. Max out Finn 8.0. And then we have 4 drivers into the 2 minute 14s. 0.8. Adriano 0.8. And Dylan with a 0.6. Oh, and Simon just at 0.3. So, oh, and Camp going for another attempt. So he's the closest to get into the top 7 again. He is, yeah, Giri is definitely smelling the Super Bowl for the Italian team. Audi R8. Let's see, we find an improvement on this lap as well. We have less than 7 minutes to go. Nope, he's down on this time. Oh, Simon, no way. 0.191. So don't see anyone stopping Simon today from getting pole position later on. That's a crazy lap time. SRT with an improvement, whereas SRT is still in P9, getting closer to that P8 as well. But Camp is on the outlap, needs to find a bit more than a 10th to get into the top 7. Anyone else on a fast lap? Let's see, I think Elias needs to find a second. Also Eric's MK starting to find the pace. 15 improvement, slight improvement, 15.9, but not fast enough to get into this one. Oh, Ancharas on the outlap, incredibile for DC team, 16.1, so also a second off to get into the top 7, the Super Pole. Storm Pacer is 16.2 and Eric's MK is 16.4. More than 1 second. It is so. Simon off. And Dylan and Speed Hunter and also Adriano. Those 4 in the 14s that are pretty safe, I guess. Max outfit and P50 with a wiggle. 15.0. I think this should be enough to stay in the top 7. Hodgson might be in danger. And on the bubble, it's Giri. On the outlap, there is Camp. Camp right behind. So that Lamborghini Huracan is flying. Will it be enough to get into the top 7? Incredibly improved 16.0. Still needs to find another second to get into Super Pole territory. Here comes Camp. Runs a bit too wide. That lap is gone. Clean up the tires and go for the next run. SRT probably needs to find half a second. Elias improved as well. 0.7. Also 6/10 off this one. So I don't think we're missing anything in the top 4, 5, 6 at the moment. They're all looking safe from my time. Oh, it's this P7 we are interested in for now. For 3 minutes to go, so 2 more laps for the drivers now. It's time. It is time. Camp needs to improve. SRT needs to improve. Elias, I think those 3 have a chance to get into the top 7. Stay with SRT is slight improvement. It's a massive run. Now out of Stevelo 2. Approaching Blanchimont. Let's go on board. No, braking for the bus stop. Decent. Bit of a wiggle on the exit. Improvement, yes, maybe. But not close enough still. Where is Camp? Speed Hunter improved. Dylan improved, so 0.7, 0.5. They are getting ready for the Super Bowl. No doubt about that. Camp is a bit down, but we saw you can have a good run out of Stevelo into Blanchimont at the bus stop. Maybe he can find a tent to get into the top 7 for now. That's the crucial position for now. Said earlier, top 7 will advance into the Super Bowl. Oh, and Camp aborted the lap. He gets one more attempt. Gets out of the way. Geary currently sitting in P7. Was he distracted? Final lap for Camp now starting. The same goes for SRT. I think those two drivers, they have the chance. Now Camp and SRT. Looks like the top 6 are safe. Simon, Dylan, Adriano, Speed Hunter, Max Outwin, and Hodgson. So Geary on the hot seat. That tiny gap. Oh, and Camp with a penalty, so he's out of it. He won't be improving. Yeah. I think it's just SRT now with the chance to move up the order. Final push. I have to wait for the time. We don't see any live deltas. See, hard over the curbs, giving everything. Yes, it's not enough. No, SRT stays in P9. It's Elias, and that's the qualifying session done. Right, timer ran out. All right, interesting. So this leaves us with Simon, Dylan, Adriano, Speed Hunter, Max Out, Ben Hodgson, and Geary, top 7 to advance into the Super Bowl. Camp in P8, SRT 9th, Elias 10th. Eric's MK, 11th, Incredible 12th, Noah and Terrace in 13th, and Storm Pacer in P14. So positions 8 to 14, they are locked for the race start tomorrow. Top 7 will now go into Super Bowl shootout for pole position. Looking at that gap, 14.1 will be tough for the other 6 drivers to get that pole position. Simon looking so strong in that Huracan. But now, right, so we have a short break and then we will start the Super Bowl. Yeah, when I was rambling, doing stuff when no one heard me, I'll just bring up my information again. So the program for this weekend, by the way, in case you missed it, so we are Friday the 13th. Oh. So yeah, you see main qualifying and now couple of minutes time, Super Bowl. Then tomorrow, Saturday, we start off with the Group 4 Legends event, and then the main event, the Spa 24 hours on the menu. For you, it is spotters. Right, so you see those lovely liveries. Pick your favorite car, your favorite team, your favorite driver, and I think the links to the spotters guide are also posted on Discord, on the socials. As always, you can have a look at them, see the driver lineups for this great event, and then I also have a little look at the team standings so far. After 3 rounds, we see 2 rounds have been scored. Round 3, the Monza race was just for the Drivers' Championship, not for the teams. And now we are approaching round 4, the Spa weekend, and FTDR being in P1, Eric's racing in second title points with Clockwork Motorsport, and the rest is on the screen for you. For a little bit longer, and we are just waiting then for the Traverse lobby. It will be reset for Super Bowl in 15 minutes. Are hopefully good to go for this one. Give you with the program for now. Still waiting for Boom. Prepared for the Super Bowl. Just a couple of minutes away. What do we have here? A Hurricane, an R8, AMG, another AMG, M6, 911, another R8 in the top 7. For this one Italian brand challenge the German brands for this one. Not sure what's going on in the background. Still waiting for that lobby to have the settings. All right, 7 drivers are in the lobby. Just a minute away, I guess, from Super Bowl. Right. Room is being prepared, so I can go back into the lobby. Final preparations. 7 drivers are in. And we are ready to go. Everyone seems to be kicked in the lobby. That's good. So, let's go. Who's your money on, chat? Anyone daring to beat a bet against Simon? He was so quick. He was so quick, but the two CLR Ray Racing drivers, Dylan and Adriano, in the 14s. Same goes for Speed Hunter, but Simon probably the hot favorite for this one. Alright. Time to bring your A game now for the Super Bowl. 15 minutes are starting now. It's Adriano out on track. Dylan next, here comes Simon. Speed Hunter, Hodgson and Geary. Your top 7 drivers. Trying to get some heat into those tires on this outlap. So yeah, 15 minutes. Well, let's see if we go for a stop in between or just flat out 6 to 7 flying laps in this Super Bowl. Depending on the pace. The more, I think 6 probably. 1 and maybe you can go 3 hit, do another 3. Might be an idea how to tackle this session. So, Trevor's coming round the final part of the track. We see a little bit of slipstreaming here for CLR Ray Racing. Adriano leading Dylan in P2. Maybe picks up a little bit of a toe down the Camel Straight. We will find out very soon. Alright, here we go. Adriano will be setting the first reference lap time, if all goes to plan. Good run out of La Source. Oh, going downhill towards the famous Eau Rouge. And it is flat through the top Radion. No drama here as well. Braking for Lecombe. Nice, tidy line so far. Same goes for Dylan. Maybe picked up a little bit of a toe. I think he's within 1.5 seconds. Oh, no name, Jackie X, Speaker's Corner, whatever you will call it. Braking for Pujon. Left some space on the outside, always a sign. Didn't carry all the speed you can for this one. Also feel like Dylan is getting a bit closer on this lap. Nearly touched the Astro. It's Davalo again maximizing the track. Gets a good run. Same goes for Dylan. Oh, so far it's hard to tell, but I guess they're on for at least a low 2:15, maybe already a 2:14 high. Let's see, Dylan with a massive run. Adriano 15.2, Dylan with that 14.8, and Simon not really caring about it, but it's just 0.07 at the moment. We saw Simon doing a 14.19 at some point, so Simon, Dylan, now, oh look at that. Maybe they're going for a little bit of team qualifying in here, but Adriano is already out of the slip, but maybe gets closer on this lap or his next attempt. Hodgson in P4 for TAC. We had a 93 Porsche. 15.5 and improving a little bit. I think we can go on board a little bit with the TCR driver. P4 currently ahead of GT Finlanders. Then TDR in P6 and the GT Italia team, Giri, in P7. Not smooth lines through the chicane, now approaching the braking zone for Stavelo, part 1. Early on, the power again, don't run too wide on the Astro, lost a little bit of time. Don't think this will be an improvement, so we jump out that on board. Let's see what Speed Hunter is capable of doing. Part 1 of the qualifying, he was well into the 2:14s. Adriano entered the pits. Simon improved a little bit, 0.70. Here comes Speed Hunter. Improvement probably 15.4 up to P4. So Hodgson stays in, no, gets promoted down to P6. because Geary with a great lap, 15.5 up to P6, so it's max out Finn, the 66 entry, currently running in P7 it is. And Simon slowly improving, increasing his pace a bit down, but a tiniest bit. Let's get an onboard impression. Halfway through this Super Pole qualifying session already. There's a little gaps so far. Probably would like to have a couple of more tenths as a cushion in between. And a little bit of those lovely engine noises coming out of the cockpit. Again, a little bit down, but very consistent. Looks like another 0.7. So smooth. Final turn. Bit of a 14.6, so there's still time left in the final sector. Bartolux 0.6, Dylan still running in second for Ray Racing. Adriano 47 Ray Racing car in P3. Max out Finn up to P4 for GT Finlanders. Geary in pit now, and we see pit stops for Speed Hunter and Hodgson. Both getting some fresh boots for the second part of this qualifying session. Dylan with that 0.8. Will it be a front row start for Ray Racing? Good chances so far with Dylan in P2 and Adriano in P3. So Adriano starting his flying lap now. So a bit down on his personal best. Wait for the next sector time, a couple of seconds away, and the gaps are really close between P3, 4 and 5, look at that. So no, that's 4 seconds down, no improvement. So we'll go with the Audi instead. No, also down, Speed Hunter also not much separating those cars, Hodgson as well, but Hodgson with that penalty. It's the outlap, luckily for him, so not impacting his flying lap. It looks like Simon and Dylan will be staying out for the entire session. Adriano was down, still running in P3, but look at those gaps. Look at those gaps. It's really, really close. No improvement as we saw Geary in the pits. Some fresh tires for the final push. And yeah, time flies as usual in those sessions. It is just 3 minutes to go, so 2 more flying laps for the drivers. Geary in the pits. Just one more flying lap. One out lap, one flying lap. Or can the number 5 car move up? Second row. Maybe it's, I think, 6th, 10th to find for a front row start for tomorrow's race. But just 1/10, 1.5 maybe, to get into the second row. Oh, and that's a good start already. After the Camel Straight. I think that's virtually a second row. Just keep it together on this lap. No real drama so far, judging the visuals, of course. Don't see any input. There was a little mistake. A bit of a wiggle coming out of No Name. That could have cost Speed Hunter. Maybe saved it, not sure how much, but those gaps, those margins are so small, so every micro mistake counts probably. Good thing is still one more lap to go. We wait for this next split coming round. Yeah, was too much, half a second. What about Hodgson? He's close. Could be up for an improvement. We'll stay with him for this lap, and then we jump to the top drivers, see if there are any improvements. Under 1 minute to go. So it will be the final lap now for all of the drivers once they cross the line. And Hodgson with a 2-minute 15, 2 up to P5. And look at those gaps. Oh, 2 positions gained already. So we have Simon on the lap. We have Dylan on the lap. And Adriano as well. Max is on his run. We saw Hodgson. Geary started the lap just in time, I think, yeah. And Speed Hunter in P7, but those gaps are really, really close. So who is the first? I think it's Dylan. Will be the first to finish qualifying, so we'll stay with Dylan. Whoa! What a massive middle sector, nearly 3/10 purple. Big moment for CLR Racing. Just 2 more turns, Blanchimont is flat, brake for the bus stop, then just nail that final chicane. And will we see a new fastest lap incoming? Gets a decent run. He's throwing it head down. It's a 14.4. Look at that. And oh, Simon with a 14.0. That was close. That was close. Holy wow. Didn't expect that. But oh, Adriano won't be improving on his lap time. Same goes for Max. He has a penalty. Hodgson is improving though on his lap. Where's Speed Hunter? Speed Hunter. Let's watch Speed Hunter. I think he's just ahead. Oh, here comes the TDR driver. Second row still possible. A bit messy through the chicane. Maybe it was just connection. He got a penalty. Oh no! Oh, he won't be improving. Where's Hodgson? He had big also not improving. Where's Geary? Improvement? No. Whoa. Close towards the end. So, but look at the gap between. Whoopsie, that was too quick for me. But luckily we have that result screen. That was insanely close between Simon and Dylan. Look at that. I guess a big surprise, CLR Ray Racing there with Dylan. Front row start for the team. A bit biased maybe towards that team because, yeah, you probably know I'm like community manager, team manager for CLR. It's not my team. It's Ray Racing who gets this all together. But Dylan is a very regular driver, yeah, on CLR league. So very pleased to see that, of course. Simon, yeah, still money clutch towards the end. So then Adriano, second entry for CLR Ray Racing at AMG, and have Max Out Finn, second row start. Hodgson in 5, third row alongside Geary, and then Speed Hunter for EDR. It is. So I think that concludes our qualifying for today. So let's just bring up the program again. We will be back tomorrow, 11:45 British summertime, with the Group 4 Legends qualifying, and we go straight into the race afterwards in lovely early mid-70s machines here at Spa-Francorchamps, and then at 3:45 p.m. BST the broadcast will start for the Spa 24-hour main race. We will be there for you the entire 24 hours, of course, with our broadcasting team. Will be flawless with us. B Racing is joining us again, GT45 Gaming, and also myself, Jaeger, for this one. Looking forward to this one, definitely. It will be a great event. And yeah, hope to see you tomorrow for our stream. Thanks for watching. Bye.